Good morning, folks. We start with the traditional shot of Tina. Has to be done. And then we'll look at this handsome chap. Kidding. We're going to go for a walk this morning. We're a little bit later setting off than I would have liked, but we're off till the Matter. I'm not sure how far into the Matter we'll go, maybe just to this side, because we're late setting off. I don't know. We'll wing it. Let's see. Okay, folks. Heading on up the hill towards Hotel Massa and Torre del Morro. Dragging a dog along behind me. Bit of a dodgy road this, no real footpath either side. Here we go with the spectacular views again. Nearly dropped the phone a second ago. Torre del Morro again. We visited a few days ago. Okay guys, we're just approaching the strip. It's a row of bars and shops and things. It's been a long time since I've been here, to be honest. Haven't had the money for it. What can you do? Dog is panting away in the heat. Yeah, it's a bit quieter than I remember it. Used to be much busier on a morning. I got sea views off to my right, and I got sea views dead ahead. If it wasn't for the buildings behind, there'd be sea views there as well. We're kind of out on a bit of a promontory. Let's have a look in a second as we get past these cars and bins. How's that for a view? See if we can just zoom in a bit. Pretty spectacular. Whoa! Dropping the phone again. Just down this hill and we're there. Although I might take a turn off to the right first. Bikinis on a bicycle. That's different. Okay, we're just taking a right turn off the hill and down towards the sea. Tina's puffing and panting like a god knows what. Come on you, get a move on. Anyone who thinks she was 70. Get a view of the... Maybe zoom in a little bit. And back out. There's her ladyship still puffing and panting. people in the sea. A little bit of a cool breeze. It's useful. Quite busy. Come on. Okay, Tina. Quieten down. Here's my doggy. Okay, baby girl. Off and over we go. Lots of shade over here. Look at her. She knows there's a nice cool shade just ahead. Look at her. Even after resting for an hour, she's still panting like an old man or an old woman. What can you do? And we're on the move again. Still plenty of shade. Oh. Really? The folk to the left is the way we came. Dead ahead, Calle Paris. That's the way we're going to go home. And off to the right is where we used to live. My last apartment, where I was illegally evicted. That's another story. We'll do that one another day. For now, Calle Paris. I don't know how well this will show, but if you stand at just the right spot on a clear day, you've got a sea view that way, you've got sea views that way, and in the distance you've got sea views that way. Sea views on three sides. Admittedly they're in the distance. And here we are in the park, in the top field. The park's got 3 fields. The top one here has a bar, Kino's Bar, also known as Luca's Bar, and the famous kiosk in the park. The middle field, that's where we spend most of our time. Just there behind those bushes on the left is our picnic spot. And there's another field down the bottom of the hill. Nice spot. Always got a cool breeze, or almost always. Plenty of shade with the trees, obviously. Really nice. And back in the day when I had money, cold beers at the bar. Those were the days. Back when I was in real life. Oh well, one day, maybe. So, because I haven't brought the larger rucksack, because we were on a walk to the matter, I've only brought the smaller rucksack, just filled with a few drinks, and a bottle of spray water for cooling Tina down. But that probably means no lying on the grass. So we'll just sit in this corner in the shade for an hour or so, maybe a little longer. We'll see. And let herself cool down. Shot of the sea dead ahead, and off to the left, home sweet home. We're back. A little bit longer than we expected in the park, but such is life. It was enjoyable. Stretched out on a bench, fell asleep for a little bit, but we're home.